Does running an ethical business mean that you are immune to all this FTC stuff? Unfortunately, not. One of the biggest myths that a lot of online entrepreneurs are clinging to for dear life is that they're good to their customers and nobody complains. And they think that because of this, they are not going to have any problems with the FTC. And it is just not true. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I am just making this content as I'm educating myself, I'm educating the public. So you need to go to your lawyer for any real legal advice. So why is it not true? You would think that if you're running your business ethically, that you would have nothing to worry about. Well, the whole thing is that ethics is subjective, right? So what feels ethical to me probably doesn't completely align with your definition of ethics, and it almost definitely doesn't align with what the FTC defines as ethical. So a concrete example is testimonials. This is one of the biggest things people are getting fined over and getting the FTC's attention so that they're going through these massive lawsuits. And here's the thing. So with testimonials, the regulations are pretty strict. There's actually 4 requirements you have to meet in order to use a testimonial. I'm going to make another video about that later. But just as an example here of how your idea and their idea differs. So I think that using a testimonial from a real client of mine and presenting it fairly, and presenting it in context, and having their permission, that is enough. No, it's not. Not according to the FTC. According to the FTC, you have to have a signed affidavit giving you permission, even if they messaged you, even if they messaged your client, messaged you and shared a win with you. You can't just use legally their screenshot and that be okay. And there's a bunch of other stuff around it. Again, I'm going to make another video. So I think that, what I've been doing has been really ethical because I only use true testimonials from people who are really clients. But according to the FTC, that is not enough. I am not compliant. Another example here is so Anik Singh's book, Don't Say That, which is all about FTC compliance for marketing and sales for online entrepreneurs. He talks about how one of the things that he got in trouble for was, or almost, well, they called him on it and he was able to prove it. So he was listed as like a top 30 entrepreneur, some big list in some major national magazine. And he was using that credential in his marketing. Well, the FTC said, prove it. And so it had been like 20 years, I think, since this magazine article had come out. So he had a really hard time digging it up. Like it was quite a journey for him to prove himself to them. And basically what he saw from his own journey is that with the FTC, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. If you can't provide hard proof of it, you are lying and you will be fined. That part of the fine will stick. And again, talk to your lawyer about all this. So a lot of people think that if they're ethical and their clients aren't complaining, that the FTC isn't going to come after them, they won't be investigated. Well, it's kind of like the only thing I can come up with is like drunk driving, right? So whether or not you get pulled over, drunk driving is illegal, right? Whether or not you cause a car accident or property damage or, hurt someone, it's still illegal, right? So it's the same exact thing here. Only we're not killing people. Hopefully we're not endangering people. But if your marketing is not compliant, if the way you're selling is not compliant, and that's a big one that I learned, that it's not just about how we market and what we say in our marketing, it's also what we say in our sales and our sales calls. I'll be making more content about that. But regardless of anybody complaining, like if someone from the FTC sees your marketing and it's not compliant, it doesn't matter if no one has ever complained about you, if you've given excellent customer service, that all of your clients have gotten amazing results and come back for more, they can still come after you because you're still breaking the law. So I'm making this content because not because I want to scare you. I want to be one of the people that's talking about this with a level head. Yes, this is going to change things. Yes, we need to take it seriously, but it's not Armageddon, right? So I'm going to be talking in another video about the things I'm doing to get my business compliant. So go ahead and go over there and watch that. And I will see you in the next video.